struggle with guilt? Raise your hand if you ever or do struggle with shame. Or both. At the end of the day, you know, fuck the slam. I just want to leave a message with you guys. Is that cool with you guys?
Yeah.
I feel like we all should be free tonight, so let's get free. Life is a story. A grand narrative with the penmanship of someone I've been conflicted to trust like 4 signatures on checks. And if life is a story, then it makes you and I storytellers. And the greatest battle you'll ever have to face in your life is who are you allowing to tell your story. For some people, it's the past. A person marked not by who they are, but what was done to them. Marked like a tattoo in the face that's too obvious to hide, so they wear a mask, and they call that mask sanctification. Where the author is pain, the theme is survival, and the plot is I'm going to do whatever I have to do not to go through that again. And yet for some people, it's still the past. A person marked not by who they are, but what they've done. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Marked like a registered sex offender, and though we don't even know who they are, they still feel like all eyes are on them. Fuck a nuclear weapon that can wipe out my city. My weapon to match destruction is a mirror. Or a piece of glass. Or anything that's showing my reflection, I have to look myself in the eye. The author is guilt. The theme is judgment. And the plot is I'm going to do whatever I have to do not to do that again. And yet for some people, it's still the past. A person marked not by what they've done and what was done to them, but what someone has done for them. For some people, it's a Jewish-looking hippie who in the flesh, had flesh, that smelled no better than mine, was eternally Lord. A guy who bore pain and guilt to his own body so we can be free to tell our own stories. Stories that say no matter what was done to you or what you've done, that you are still loved. And by the way, in case you forgot, you are still loved. Even despite the story that white supremacy tried to tell me that I made a little bit above nothing and the world was made for them, I could finally look them in the eye and tell them they're full of it, because nothing that is ever loved deserves to be at the bottom. So when you leave this plague, I want you to look your pain in the face, look your guilt in the face, throw up both of your middle fingers and say, fuck you. Because from now on, I'm going to share my own story. A story that God died for me to tell. Woo!